designed to dominate LinkedIn outreach and replace your SDRs by fully automating lead generation, message personalization, and booking sales calls. So I'm going to give you a full walkthrough of Valley so you could start using it today, and I'll also share the cost and other information at the end. So let's begin. Once you sign up to Valley, you'll be met with this dashboard. Here you'll be able to see everything. You get an overview of the meetings booked, prospects uploaded, prospects contacted, responses, and much more. For example, in Approvals tab, you'll see how many messages you need to approve before they could be sent out. You see first outreach approvals, this meaning the initial message, and then follow-up approvals. How many follow-ups do you need to approve before the software could send them? You also have analytics. Here you see all the connection requests and in-mail messages. Before you can see any messages, you need to create campaigns. But before you create any campaigns, you need to set up your product information. Go over to Studio and go to Outreach and click Company Details. Here you'll be able to add information about your company so AI would know exactly what to say, what product to sell, how to answer questions, and how to craft messages because Valet crafts unique and personalized messages for each recipient. So here you'll be able to see your profile. You can set up images, names, workspaces, change your time zone. But then in the company info, you'll add the company website, company name, company's LinkedIn profile, industry, location, description, mission, and FAQs so that Valley AI could learn about your company, your product, handle any objections, and just sell your product, right? So just for example, let's add company name, Salesforce, LinkedIn, website, Salesforce AI, industry, sales automation, location, 20 employee count, description. This is of course just an example, manage personalized called outreach on autopilot. Company's mission, scale outbound without scaling the team. This is just an example, but that's what you do. You set up your company information, and this is the information that the AI will use to craft messages. You can of course manage the seats, update your do not contact list to add individuals or whole companies, for example your competitors' companies or individuals who asked not to be reached out to again, and you can add integrations. You have HubSpot and some upcoming integrations. Now, once you set up your company info, you can check out the other tabs in the Studio. So here you have offers. This is basically what you're selling, your product, right? So perhaps Salesforce wants to sell MailForge, right? We have a couple of products. The company Salesforce, we have MailForge, InfraForge, WarmForge. So the offer is email warm-up, right? So that would be the WarmForge, right? You can add a description, email warm-up, simple email warm-up for Outlook accounts. Mailboxes, improve your deliverability, stay out of spam, something like that, right? Pain points. Pain points is basically what your product solves. So a warm-up solves for deliverability, right? Value proposition. Here's what value your product brings, right? Your unique selling points and all of that stuff. So for example, we could say affordable and easy to set up. Proof points is basically like case studies that your product actually works. Like you could say company name XYZ got this and that result. So XYZ got 10% reply rate after using WarmForge. Call to action, you can also say book a meeting, just reply, or go check out WarmForge, right? Book a call. Booking link, of course, you can add a link. Let's just do that, for example. And what else you could share with the prospect? So I don't know what you could share, but like if they're asking for information around WarmForge, you can add a video here or something, and you just save it, and that's it. You have email warm-up offer. You're offering email warm-up. Of course, it can be a different kind of offers. It doesn't have to be a different product, but you set it up, certain pain points and such, and this is what AI will also use to basically sell your product, write messages, right? And lastly, you have custom instructions. This is very interesting. So you can instruct AI on how to actually sell your product, how to message, how to pitch it. So for example, you have 4 templates. Soft sell, it's pretty simple. You have instructions for the whole messages across all the campaign of the soft selling. So it will be friendly, will not oversell, will not make up statistics, and make sure proof points are relevant. And then when the connect message comes, it will use these instructions. For follow-up, it will use these instructions, right? this and this, and it will always ask if the person is the correct person to talk to at the last follow-up, breakup follow-up, kind of, right? Last one. You have another template for instructions. This is for all messages as well. You can restrict it from saying certain words, mention relevant trends or something. Value-based, right? Another template. Spin selling. So you first outline that you understand customers' situation, address their pain points or challenges, and then probably just show your product as a solution, right? You can edit this and create yourself, of course, new instructions, talk to the AI, avoid overselling or something, make the conversation going and funny, right? InMail and edit them according to the stages, right? So whether it is a connection messages, all messages, follow-ups, right? Which one? InMail, re-engagements, responses. Basically, you can give your own instructions to the AI so it would be as similar to your brand's voice as possible. So it would communicate just like you, right? And you can either select which one you like or just create your own. And once that's done, you can actually go ahead into the campaigns and finally create your first campaign. So just click campaign, name your campaign, and then select what you want to reach out through. So do you want to reach out through LinkedIn connections, InMail, or recruiter InMail, right? So you select your offer, you can add a new one or select the one you created. You can add instructions, right, that you just created or the ones provided. You can select the number of messages per day, which is on default 25, and time of day messages are sent, 9 a.m. To 5 p.m. You can adjust the time zone in your profile settings. I believe it is in the studio. And then the day of the week messages are being sent. So Monday, you want to turn off. You don't want to send on Thursday, you can turn it off. And toggle autopilot. So basically, in the start I showed you that there's a separate window for you to see how many messages are waiting to be approved and how many followers are waiting to be approved. So that will happen if you don't have autopilot, if you want to review each message before sending, right? If you do turn on the autopilot, everything will be automatic. All the messages will not wait for the review to be sent out. So just do that if you want it to be fully on autopilot and without your intervention, right? Click next, and now you'll be able to provide valet the prospects you want it to reach out to. So what you can do is actually add a LinkedIn search, a post, groups, or anything, link it, and Valet will scrape those leads, scrape their profile information, and will personalize your messages based on their information. Or you, of course, can upload a CSV file, Excel file. So for example, let's try this. Prospects are being currently loaded. We anticipate a loading time of 5 to 7 minutes, right? And as you can see, Valet already generated a template for us to use. So it will just use custom variables. Notice your work at the company. If you're dealing with email deliverability, have a simple solution, because this is selling warm-up, right? Email warm-up. We said we are solving the problem of email deliverability. So they're like, oh, if you're dealing with the issues, we can solve it, right? And here's a follow-up based on our instructions again, like simple warm-up. See, it's suggestion to book a call. That's the CTA, book a call, right? And it's selling email warm-up, which is our product. Again, I input super simple information, super short, right? So this is not up to the level, because if you don't train the AI with the valuable information and you give just little sentences, and if you just don't instruct it well, it will not give you great results, right? So as you can see, it generated that right away. Or you can do personalized, right? So it will not be following a template. Now it's just saying, hi, first name, right? You work at company. But if you want it to be fully personalized using the information scraped, right? If you want to use your product, it will combine both of these things to craft unique message that's personalized just for that recipient. No duplicate messages, right? You can, of course, edit the follow-ups, how long to wait between follow-ups, add more follow-ups. At the top, you can again interact with Valet to give them further instructions. And you can also turn on a pitching mode. This way, the first message will include a pitch. Usually, you just go there gradually, right? You first just message, ask about the pain point, a little simple CTA, soft CTA, or if you want, you can include a pitch. It's up to you. So this is if you're generating AI personalized messages. And launch. And your campaign has been launched successfully. Of course, it's still scraping leads, so you cannot see them. It said that it's going to wait 5 to 7 minutes. But here, you'll have your first campaign. You'll see how many meetings booked, prospects uploaded, contacted, meeting scheduled, messages approved if you're not on autopilot. Responses, you can of course filter it out, export, adjust campaign settings like follow-ups, autopilot, right? How many messages to send a day, campaign info. So what is it doing? Is it what offer is it selling? You can have a huge overview over that campaign. You can create as many campaigns as you want, of course, based on connection request, email, based on your product, time, pain points, whatever. And if you get the response, you will of course see all of them here, right? All of your approvals will be right here. So if you come to your dashboard, if you have autopilot off and you see that 100 messages are waiting to be approved, you just go to messages, approvals. If you like a message, you just approve it. If not, you can edit it, tell Valet what to change. Same in inbox, you can reply to messages yourself, manage everything, and yeah, simple as that. It is primarily focused on LinkedIn, so if you do want to check out alternatives on how to automate everything like this but for email, I suggest taking a look at this video and to see how it can help you sign a lot more clients and kind of even perhaps replace your SDRs and the sales team or enhance them if they're good. So yeah, bye.